Alright everybody, I'm back. This is going to be part 3B. Because we are still continuing on with what we were doing. I had to let the paint dry, pick up the kids, take my daughter to get their stitches out, and cook dinner. So I'm back now. So I did a white layer. I did a purple layer, a teal layer, and then a white layer, all spray paint. So that way we'll have some dimension when we start removing to give it that geode effect. And like I said before, where we see the defective parts, I guess you can call them, that's what we're gonna try to focus doing our geode on it. All right. So let's begin. So we're going to use our pure acetone and paper towels. And we're going to hope that I have enough acetone left to do this. All right. Let's see. Where do I want to start? I think I'm going to start over here. I have a good amount of spots there. I'm going to find that spot where I had, it's on the other side. The spot that I had that, where I had sanded too much, I want to make sure I don't. So what I like to do is I first kind of do like a line of where I'm going to go, so I know what to follow. From moving. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. I'll show you how to clean up the sides. Once we get it all done in the middle, we can clean up the sides so you don't have all that overspill, I guess you can call it. So I am going to be covering this with alcohol inks. So right now, the spots that look, you can really see the bumps. Because they're white, you can see them a lot more. So once I cover it with the alcohol ink, it'll really help to mask that. So don't go crazy if you're going to not have it white. If I was doing this cup white, all white, I would make sure that it was completely flat. But the alcohol inks, because they're going to be darker, is really going to help to mask all of that. I think that's the spot. actually don't like it on the football because it's making it harder to do. It's wiggling all around. Let's see. So I'm just going around still, finding the spots. Your hands get really cold from this acetone. This looks really cool. I really like it. I want to do one right here. I think I just want to take this one up a little higher. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I popped a glove. All right. I think I need something right in here. Take it down a little bit on the bottom, so it's going to kind of wrap around this bottom lip. I uncovered a spot. That's okay. I can fix it. I'll show you when we start stamping how to fix that. See, I uncovered a little bit of the cup from where I over-sanded, but we'll fix it. So I'm just gonna go back through, find some other little spots that I feel like need to be done. It's really all about just eyeballing it. I'm getting in, I had like a divot, so I've got some of the paint in it, so I'm just gonna go at it a little harder. All right, perfect. All right. So I'm gonna switch a new glove on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cleaning it up, see how it looks, and then go from there and see if I wanna do any more. Let's see. So for this, I'm going to take my, I always try to start with my 70% alcohol. If it has a little trouble getting it off, then I'll switch to my 90. But you're just going to rub back over what you did, because the 70% is not going to remove the spray paint like the acetone did. So I'm going to switch to the 90 just because it's not working for me. I've got my 91%. There we go. So the 91, so to do this, it just takes a little elbow grease. I need extra hands. It just takes a little elbow grease. Just gonna rub on that white on the sides of it. Even though we're gonna cover with alcohol ink, I wanna try to clean it up as good as I can. That way when I put the alcohol ink on, the colors are true and they're not sitting on top of like the overspill of removing that spray paint. Let's see. There we go. This is just the longest process. This is the hardest part, is just cleaning these up. If you ever come to a point where you rub a little bit of the white off, it's okay. What I usually do in that case is just extend the geode a little bit. Your arm's gonna hurt. If you're watching this and you want to see the end, start fast forwarding a little bit, because this is gonna take a minute. Or you can watch the whole thing and listen to me ramble on while I do it. I'm liking it. My arms are just hating it. see. Still more to clean up. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Maybe that paper towel has lost its scrubbiness. Start with a new paper towel. That's better. I know I'm kind of at a weird angle now, but all I'm doing is scrubbing on the cup. When that alcohol is just going to remove what ran over, it's not going to remove any of the white. Ugh. I'm like breaking a sweat here. So this one did start, like I said, sometimes it will. So I'm going to leave that one alone for now, and I'll show you in a minute how I'm going to fix it. All right. So that's pretty good. We cleaned it up a lot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a paper towel again and get a little bit of the acetone, which I put somewhere right here. And we're gonna go back over, and this one you're gonna have to be, I use like a finger wrapped in a paper towel. We're just gonna go back over our geode spots, and because the 91% does not clean up. See how it's kind of like dull looking? You're gonna not touch the outside. Just go over the geode spots. Just be very careful not to hit that paint again. See? What?
And I try and sew something.
No.
Why?
Because it's your sister's stuff. Go. Thank you.
Why's your phone out of the case?
Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, I forgot the bottom. We'll have to go back to it. So see here? Just stay inside your little hole, your little circle you made. Ah. Yes, Carly. So doing this, it's just cleaning up those holes, like I said, and then once we epoxy it, it's really gonna bring it out some more. Okay. Now this top part that I did, it already looks beautiful. Perfect. Just about done with this. Just touching up a few spots that I see that I missed. See, I hit the outside. I brought paint back on it. Alright, I gotta clean up this bottom real quick. Alright, hit the bottom with a little acetone inside my circle. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready for the alcohol inks. Alright, so this is what we have here. Oh, I forgot about this one spot that we missed, that we hit a little bit. Just gonna lightly remove that as to try not to spread around too much of the spray paint. All right. Final step is I'm going to spray the whole cup with 70% and wipe it all down. That's going to get it all ready and prepped for the alcohol inks. All right, here we go.
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
All right, for our alcohol inks. Let me just clean up some of this stuff here so I have some space to work. All right, so we're gonna start with, I'll show you the colors again that I'm gonna use. I am going to use Stream. These are all the Jim Holtz. I'm gonna use Wild Plum. I'm gonna use Mermaid. And I'm going to use Purple Twilight. Take all my lids off. I have my dabbers. Get another plate so I can put them on. I like to put my colors on the plate so that way if I change the dabber, I can put it in front of that so I know which color was on what. All right, so we just start with our first color. I like to start with the lighter ones. I'm gonna start with the Mermaid. It's one of my favorite colors. Just squirt a little bit on there. And we're just gonna start dabbing it all over. It's okay if it runs on, we will clean that up. As it starts running, I just kind of start dabbing it. Alright. Oh, don't forget the bottom.
Yeah, you don't forget
Alright, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the wild plum. It's a very dark color. But when we go back through, it'll brighten it up. When I start doing the alcohol on it. Where it's darker, you can kind of go back over it. All right. I think I'm gonna go with. I'll do a little bit of this. What is this? Purple Twilight. Not a lot of it, just a couple drops of it on there. Okay, maybe that wasn't quite enough. All right. Let's see. How are we looking so far? I know it looks dark, but it won't end up being that dark. All right. Last but not least, do a little bit of this marine. Now this color is really dark, so I'm gonna be careful with it. Just knocked everything over. Now I'm going through and kind of just softening up the spots that look like complete circles and blending it all together. So now it is time to do our alcohol effect. So I'm gonna take my 71% alcohol and I'm just going to spritz, spritz, spritz. And then I'm just going to spin. I missed the bottom. Spinning it like this. When we go back through afterwards and we clean up all the spots with the geode, it's gonna look amazing, but we wanna let this dry. It dries pretty quick. I'm just gonna grab my fan. Well, it's not long enough. I'm just gonna hold it on my fan and I'll show you. I'm just holding it over here on the fan. Thank you.
She's good at making cups, right, people?
Thank you, Carly.
You're welcome.
Your best fans are your kids.
What?
I said your best fans are your kids.
Your kid.
Excuse you.
All right. Oh, you're both down here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so lucky. All right, so
And then
it's dry now. Enough. Let's see. Where'd my football go? I can switch it to my football. There it is. It looks darker to y'all, I feel like, on camera than it does in person. So now, this is where you have to be super, super careful.